Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments, and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, get your boosters, and here's the video. Hello, darlings. It's Brandy here. Today we have a super easy, beginner-friendly St. Patrick's Day nail set. But first, it's shameless promotion time. If you haven't seen some of my latest videos, these are all products that I dropped for the last drop. We will be having new products coming out sometime next week, you know, Easter stuff. Got some super cute stuff on there. It's kind of like a spring part 2 drop, so using the stuff that just came out this past drop and then the new stuff, they kind of mesh together perfectly. I was just waiting for a few more things, so I couldn't get them all out at once, but I know you guys will love them. And I hope you enjoyed me using some of these products to make those sets, because I had a lot of fun with them, you know, and a lot of them are super easy, beginner friendly. So yeah. Don't forget to use our ambassador code CherieBaby10 or Sassy10. Now let's get on to the video. Okay, so I painted the nails with my Funny Bunny. It's like a milky white polish from Lovcarrie, and then this beautiful green and gold polish that I think it's from one of the off-brands that are on Aliexpress. But we are going to be using our She Modern watercolors to mix up some beautiful green gypsum glue, I guess it's called. I don't know, I'm not positive, but I think what happened when I was testing out the watercolors originally, I had it on my palette, so I had a hard time seeing. I was trying to make a purple, and I was using red and blue, but since the background was red, I was putting too much of one color or the other, so it came out really funky. So I decided to mix these on a white gem tray, you know, one of the old ones. But it's watercolor, so it comes off, so it wasn't a big deal. But I wanted to use some green gypsum to do the clover, but I don't have green. So I took the white and I mixed it in with the watercolors until I was happy with the color and went on from there. So yeah, it's a little bit tedious, but you know, you can take white anything and use the watercolors to make whatever colors you need. And that's good for like stickers and decals and so much more. So you'll be seeing me use these fairly regularly, I hope, but we'll have to wait and see. And that is the white gypsum polish there. I just took a few scoopfuls out, and it's meant to be like a little lumpy bumpy textured like that. So you know, don't be worried if you buy it and it's not smooth. It's not supposed to be smooth. Both of my ambassadors have codes for She Modern. Cherie from Just Nailed It is Nailed It 67, and for Sassy, hers is Sassy Lovers, lowercase. So you can use their codes to save yourself some money, and the codes are for USA only. But you can order through Amazon and save a lot of money. You can't use the codes there, but she has like a whole bunch of package deals, so you might want to check that out. So now I am taking this light green gypsum that, you know, we mixed up the color, and I'm making a basic four-leaf clover shape. And I mean, it was fairly easy to do, but I wanted a little bit more definition. I kind of smushed all the clover leaves together, sort of, so I felt like there wasn't, you know, enough, like I had to like nip it and fix it, and I couldn't decide how I was gonna do it, if I was gonna do it with the brush or if I was gonna get my handy dandy silicone tool, and that's what I did. So I took the little pencil point of this one and I just kind of cleaned up around the outside. I was going to do like the heart-shaped leaves, and then I was like, no, that's just making it look more confused. So I just nipped stuff in and tried to make the edges just a little bit cleaner. And where I needed to add more, I added more. So at least this time I realized that the camera wasn't filming. So I took the gypsum glue, I put it in the lamp, so it's all dry. It did have a little bit of a sticky layer going on there, but if you wipe it, it's not going to come off the nail, and it will get rid of any kind of leftover sticky residue. And the nail itself, you might want to top coat it before you start all of this. It's up to you. I mean, if you want to keep the texture look, I wouldn't really put a top coat on it. I mean, you could, but it will take away from the whole point of the gypsum glue. So I was looking at the leaf and it just needed more definition to me. So I'm taking my little smallest, thinnest brush, and I am just going around the leaves and making them a little more defined. And I do it for the stem as well. And I think if I would have left it without the outline, it just would have kind of melted into the background of the white. So that worked out pretty well. If anything, I wish that I used the glitter polish that I used on the other nails, but I just used the regular straight green, but that's okay. Okay, so that's pretty much the finished look of that nail. Now the thumbnail, we're just going to put a nice little buckle on there, a belt with a buckle, you know, for the whole like leprechaun thing. And I took my regular size liner brush from Beetles, and I just made, you know, a fairly thicker stripe, because of course with the long nail, I didn't want the belt to look too thin, and it was just easy, you know, straight line right across the middle. So when that one goes into the lamp, usually I'll do a full nail and then go to the next one. But this one, I was really tired yesterday, so I just wanted to get it done, you know, as quickly as possible. So I went to the pinky, and I wanted to do a pot of gold because I'm going to use a cute kawaii rainbow on the ring finger. So for the pinky, I wanted it to really, you know, look good. And I didn't like the way that the pot was looking, so of course I wiped it off with rubbing alcohol, and that also gets rid of the inhibition layer, which, I mean, it's not a big deal with this, but I wanted the pot of gold to look like a cauldron, you know. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because you guys know how bad I am with my freehand. If you're still watching this video, please hit the like button, let your girl know you are here, leave a comment, and if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and definitely hit that bell. If you don't, even if you're subscribed, you will miss future uploads because that's just how YouTube works. So please and thank you. Mwah, mwah. So here again, I'm just going to fill it in, and then I'm going to take my silicone tool and I am going to make the pot look a little bit more like a pot instead of whatever shape it was trying to be. Okay, so back to the green buckle nail. Now I'm using a glitter gold painting pot, and I had to like put quite a bit on the brush itself just because the glitter was like getting drowned out with the green glitter, so I had to put, you know, a decent amount of the polish on there. But once I realized that, it was just quick and easy, you know, the way that it should be, because it's such a simple design, but it just is so super cute. I had to do it. And, you know, I wanted to do some kind of leprechaun something, but y'all know my freaking freehand, so I don't mess with that. But I don't have any stamping plates, and the only stickers that I have are like of clovers, and I keep trying to remind myself to like buy a stamping plate or something for each holiday, and this one just kind of, I totally missed the boat with that. Now I'm going to take the same gold polish, and I'm going to make coins or dots in the pot of gold so that, you know, it'll be a pot of gold. And I also put a gold line to differentiate like the rim of the pot and then the bottom, so it just kind of looks snatched, you know, like a snatched waist. Now, if you don't know, I have that like aversion to bumps and coral and stuff like that. So certain designs I just cannot do. And as I was making these gold coins, it went from something cute to a possibility of me wanting to throw up because I'm looking at it. So I stopped where I was, and I didn't go back and like do outlines around the gold or anything. I just kind of ended the nail there. But I think the point comes across just fine. Not to mention, because of my arthritis, the pinky finger is always crooked. So if I do some large kawaii charms on my ring finger, sometimes the pinky finger is totally covered. And so this one is kind of like a hidden pot of gold, because I did use this beautiful giant kawaii rainbow. Now, to attach it to the nail, I am using this nail gel tip glue stuff, but it's the kind that you can roll in your fingers, and it's not supposed to stick and be sticky, but I got it on my gloves and I could not get it off. So I was sticking to everything until I finished, so it was good that that was the last one. Now, I tried to guess where I would put the actual gel stuff, but I was way off base. So I'm taking the gel that I put in the wrong spot, and I'm trying to clean up the back of the charm, which I did scuff up with a file so that the gel will have, you know, a textured surface to grip to. But I love that stuff. I will be using it for all my big charms. I actually did my sister's nails, and I used it like an après dupe. So love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so for this last nail, just like foil, I want to paint the background of the nail. Like if I'm trying to do like a full bling or something like that, I will use whatever color the bling is, like a silver glitter or, you know, an opal glitter or whatever it may be. And I knew I was going to do the green and gold of these little rock pieces, which are so cute, and I haven't used them as much as I would like to. I actually made the mix myself because they were separate colors sent to me by my girl Catherine. But I just put my drill gel glue on there, and as you saw, I just jumped the mixture right on it. And now I'm just trying to either get the ones that are halfway off the edge on there or off there. So I was out of frame for a little bit, but I was just going back and forth with the leftover rocks to try to fill in the loose place, or the loose places. Fill in the loose places. Anyways, so I did kind of pat them down into the drill gel glue so that, you know, they're securely on there. And there were some spots where I needed just a little bit more, like on the edges, and I was having a hard time to pick up the pebbles with the brush, so, you know, I put some on the palette, and I was trying to pick up the gems, but I think the brush head was just way too small. I usually use it as a cleanup brush, but it was the closest, you know, for when I needed it. And that's about it. Look at these super cute, super easy. You know, you got a little kawaii mixed in there, some she modern, some freehand. So yes, it is very easy, beginner friendly, beautiful St. Patrick's Day nails. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTubey stuff. Check out the website, come by, just take a look, give me some foot traffic, you know, help my analytics and all that stuff for the website. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to use my ambassador codes, CherieBaby10 or Sassy10, to save 10% off your order. And don't forget, we'll be having new stuff out sometime next week, so you might want to take a peek and mark, you know, what you might want to order once the new stuff comes out, you know, like in addition to, you know, I'm huge on window shopping, so, you know, anyways, I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.